fast, fatal heart impact. Past painful scars, in fact, I blast tasteful thoughts and past. I back up my actions, fact, don't ask, grab reactions, jacked, attack with every word, then act with class as they hear me snap. I got nothing to lose, cause I fought and felt the bruise. Now I'm not the one confused, call the shots and they produce. I ain't lost, I'm finally loose, pick a new silver excuse. I need the views to boost me to a new abuse of being used. Everybody wants a piece now, y'all can rest in peace now. You're dead to me, so peace out. Remember, you're discreet now. Get ready for defeat now.
Alrighty. Hello everybody. This is Kirusho here. Now, whenever we last left off with this series, quite a bit of things have happened. Now, in the last part, we had things between Amelia and her father, and exactly the argument that happened between them. Now, there was also things going on with Deku. Deku was going through physical therapy, while Amelia, she was trying to find a good way to avoid a subject her father talked about. Her father wants her to find another Edzo to produce not only an heir, but also to help increase the numbers of the Edzos on Earth. Now, Amelia, she said that she already had another Edzo as a partner, and she was hiding it from her father, because she knows he would not have approved. Now, Arthur, he was quite confused about this. His daughter refused to give a name, and she actively defied him. This did make him angry, and his daughter did go to storm out of the room. And there actually was Arthur. Arthur, he tried to talk to his father. He himself talked about exactly how crazy this idea does sound. And, well, he even talked about it. He understands the information about hiding the sickness of their mother, but dropping this entire bombshell, it's asking to completely change not only both of their lives, but, well, the idea of it. It sounds crazy, because of exactly what he's asking them to do. Now, Arthur, he does understand this. The idea does sound crazy. However, he is worried. He knows that there are actively aliens coming to this planet, and if there is going to be another extinction level event, he at least wants to make sure people will survive and live long enough to be alive. Now, that's what does worry him. Right now, there are many places set up at the very edge of the solar system to monitor for activity like that. A early warning system that the Edzos themselves have prepared. Now, we also did at least have things between Deku and Amelia in the last part. Their relationship has taken a whole new step, thanks to some advice from Momo. And right now we do currently have Deku and Amelia. It's pretty early the next morning, and Deku, he's already up and doing his physical therapy. As we do have where he does go to walk into the kitchen, and people, they do go to turn and see him. Right now, a lot of people, they're staring at him because he's actually walking. And whenever someone does go to point it out, he does at least tell them. He's actively doing his own physical therapy by putting weight steadily down onto his legs, and trying to focus on exactly keeping the weight he can't put on him off, since he knows exactly what he can do with his powers. And this actually is a little bit more challenging than he did think. Really? Yeah, it is. Deku's sitting down next to Amelia, as he's going to hold up a mug of coffee, putting it to his mouth, talking about how it all is actually pretty good though. It's giving a lot of the things to focus on and do. Now, we actually do have Momo. She is currently sitting at the end of the table, and Deku, he does get a turn after he does watch her slowly eating her breakfast, and she does look kind of tired. Now, whenever someone does ask Momo if she would like another cup of coffee, she actually is going to turn, look at them, and say that she would love that. And she's at least going to ask for the staff to please leave them after they do deliver her coffee, because she would like to have a private conversation with these two. And Deku does get to hear that. Private conversation? Yes, If you do not mind, I was hoping to speak to both of you. You do seem to be in high spirits this morning. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's just that there's a lot going on and a lot of stress. I think I'm finally starting to get it out of my system. Hmm? Really? Is that the only thing you're getting out of your system? Now, Deku is going to freeze, hearing that statement. As somebody is going to walk back into the room, setting down the cup of coffee, and then they do to walk out. Then I'm going to close the large door behind them. As you do actually have where Momo should look directly at that before staring back at these two. Going to bring her hands up on the table, push away her plate forwards, and then going to set her arms down. Listen, Amelia, I understand I gave you advice. I told you a few things that I thought were a bit more over the line. And I assumed that you were meeting with another Etso. However, last night whenever I did try to talk to you, I wanted to be clear about those things. I wanted you to not mess up. Go a little too extreme. I could not find you. I was worried. So, you know, don't you? I do. I could piece it together. Now, Amelia, she's kind of confused. You do actually whenever Deku is going to look directly at her, and his face is red. As he's going to at least inform her telepathically as to what's going on. And there actually is where Amelia is looking directly up at Deku before she's going to look towards Momo. Her face starting to turn purple. So that does happen for Etsos. Yeah, they're remarkably human. I guess that. Okay. Fuck. Fuck is right. Do you have any idea what you're doing? I mean, her going to stand up, walking directly across from Deku. Her sitting down, and saying a few simple things. He is in some serious shit. Doesn't he know that? And then what about her? I mean, Christ, she's not human. She's a princess. I am aware of my position, Monsieur Yuruzu. Okay, good. Then you know exactly how bad this does look, don't you, Amelia? I do. However, it was my decision to make. Wait. You actually listened to my advice. Some of it. Oh, God. I can't believe that. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. I'm not involved with this. This is all you two. I need to leave. I'm I need I need to go somewhere and relax. I've dealt with enough shit. I'm done. I'm leaving. I need to go. Momo, what is it? Um, well, you I what? You and I made an agreement, didn't we? Um, on right. Fuck. Tech. Listen, just keep the schematics. I don't really want to touch that stuff right now. Are you sure? Because there are many schematics I do have up here that actually would seem to intrigue you. Hmm? What do you mean? Well, I do have a small personal dropship that I could hand over to you, give you the keys to. In fact, I can even tell you how to pilot it. Really? Yes. I will give you this ship in exchange for a few little things. My secrecy? Exactly. Deal. Now, you do actually have Amelia. She's going to call the ship down. And she even does give Momo the information by having Momo directly in front of her and putting her hands up to her head. And Momo, she is surprised and confused whenever she's struck by all this information. And there actually is the nosebleed she start to get. And Amelia does talk about how that will be cleared up very soon. However, she has found that the human mind, they don't exactly have pleasant experiences the first time around. My head feels weird. That happens, Monsieur Yuruzu. Alright. Well, you two have fun and be careful. I don't know what to say to you. Just pray to God no one else finds out. Now, Momo, she's gonna get into the ship. She's gonna look down at a lot of stuff. She doesn't recognize it, but she's going to bring her hands down and start touching a few things, relying solely on what her hands are doing. And she's gonna fly away with this thing. As Deku, he doesn't look directly at that, but we're gonna look directly towards Amelia. You know, this was why. Why what? This was why I said we needed to be discreet. I understand that. But you didn't really seem to want to be discreet last night. That was different. How was it different? I'm well aware as to what was happening last night. So was I. And I'm pretty sure I know what may have gone wrong. Really? And pray tell, what might that be? Did you lock the door? Did I lock the door? Of course I... Fuck. Okay. Oh, this is bad. That's what I thought. Amelia? Right now we got lucky. We thought we had problems with her. But this is all bad. Hell, she wanted tech information and she got it. And right now the only reason why she's not sticking around is because of us. Yes, it seems like I will have to somewhat explain Monsieur Yuruzu's sudden departure to my father very hastily. Hastily is an understatement, Amelia. Are you certain? Yeah. She wanted to get out of here because she knew about this. And she's the type of human who doesn't feel safe in an entire house full of mind-reading people. You know that's not how it works. No, it isn't. But that's how she does see it. And how do you know? Amelia, for Christ's sake. Listen, I just know. Whenever you do my job long enough, you read people like that. You can know from just a glance what type of people they are. And with Etsu's around, she doesn't look at them right. Right? You know what I meant. Listen. She's scared still. There's a lot to understand that she doesn't know. Alright? Okay. Sorry. It's just, that worried me a lot. Amelia, it worried me too, okay? Listen, we just, we gotta act normally in front of everyone else, though, right now. Right, I can try my best. Okay. Let's, just try. Now, Deku and Amelia would walk back inside. And we do actually have our Deku, he does encounter Arthur. He is quite surprised. Amelia, she does go walking directly into the front door. And behind her is Deku. Deku walking inside, as Arthur does ask Deku if Amelia met with the other Etsu this morning. Mr. Arthur. No, she didn't. Where exactly was she off to then? She was out for a walk around the grounds, sir. Father, you do not need to know that information. Amelia, this is a conversation between me and him. Do not, sir, with all due respect. What is it? Sir? Please do not talk to her like that. Excuse me? Exactly what do you mean? Sir, She'd be more forthcoming with information and more trusting of you with it if you didn't speak to her like that. Hmm. I've taken what you said into consideration. However, I will speak to my daughter as I please. Now, Amelia, if you would please give me information on this Etso. No, father. Now, Amelia's father, Arthur, he is very worried. If it's a relationship he would not approve of, he doesn't want her with that Etso. That's what she said, right? He's concerned now. He's worried. His daughter could be in actual danger. Shit. Could it be that one of those people who tried to kill him, they're aiming for his daughter? They're trying to get close in person like that? No, that couldn't be right. Okay, this is a problem now. If those people are after her mother, and one of them they're close to her like that, then they could quite literally sneak into the manor. They can pose as a partner, and that it is worrying him. They could quite literally kill him in his sleep and go back to bed and not be a suspect, because they could be seen as in the same type of danger for just being here. Okay, that's all bad now. This is what Arthur is thinking. And we do currently have where he does want to talk to a few people. Maybe even talk to his son. Now, this is what does worry him. As whenever he does get to talk to Adam, the two they do eat breakfast together. And Adam, he does seem to be particularly tired. And Arthur, he does see that. He does want to ask his son a few questions. However, currently, Adam, he's currently sitting there, and he's drinking some coffee. Him eating a blueberry muffin, as he's talking about how he was up all night researching Earth's collection of movies. That is not healthy. No, father, it isn't. But you should have seen some of these things. They're crazy. In fact, they even do have a tale that is a namesake, or identifying factor, for aliens such as ours, or for species such as ours to unnative planets. What? Slow down. Alright, this planet, they have a certain sci-fi element. Sci-fi? Yes, well, okay, let me just explain better. You know how we have all the current technology we have now? Back in the day whenever these movies were made, so they had similar types of technologies. That's how they thought the future would be. However, they also do have species like ours to Earth. Akin, you could say. Really? Yes, they even do have monster movies such as such. And, well, these creatures, they are well beyond some of our imagination. They're just so... Now, I don't want to go to stop. Him somewhat slumping forwards as he's going to pass out. And Arthur, he's very alarmed. At first he thought Adam was attacked. However, whenever Adam does start to snore, you do have where he just going to look down at his son. Okay, that's a fucking red flag. Now, Adam, he would stay asleep. And while Arthur does want to move him, he's pretty sure right now that's not a good idea. So, let's see exactly what will be going on with personal matters. Now, we do actually have Deku and Amelia. Amelia, she's going to go through some of her routine. And we do even have where Deku, he is currently doing some working out. As he does at least try to do something on the staircase, where he's laying his foot flat, and he's dangling the ball of his foot off of the staircase. And he does slowly but steadily slide his foot outwards before going to at least try and go onto his tippy toes. Now, Arthur, he does walk up, and Deku is holding onto two of the railings as he's currently doing this, and he actually is going to hear Arthur ask him a question. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. I'm following the advice of a doctor. Advice? Yes. I'm making sure my muscles are strong enough to carry my body. They suffered some damage, and in the state I was in, they were left weakened. Hmm, that is not good. It isn't. Right now, I'm trying to make sure I can heal correctly. Be like I was before I was, you know. I see. You have gone a great stride to protect my species, and from the reports I've read, you've given up quite a lot on this planet. Yeah, I did. Deku going to turn away. He does face away from this man. He can't look him in the eye. Are you all right, Mr. Midoriya? Yes, sir, I am. It's just, I'm having trouble. With what, exactly? Sleeping, sir. It's, I think about it a lot. Everything you've sacrificed. Yeah, it's, it's hard. Even before your people came to this planet, I've already given up quite a bit of things to be who I was, be who I am, actually. I often think about it. That is understanding. And it does make some sense. You were living your entire life, and we asked you to uproot that, change everything. And you had to choose. We let you know. You knew the stakes from what my daughter has told me. And even my sons talked about it. Looking into the earth more, he discovered quite a lot. It wasn't until he truly came back to me that I began to understand everything. Your people, they are, well, not like us. Hmm? What do you mean? Well, my people, we were quick for change. Your people seem hesitant to it. Hesitant? Yes, they are afraid of what they do not understand. Well, that is true. Your species evolved differently. My species, we've, well, not exactly been very peaceful in the past. It's a long story, but I believe that we can explain it to you later. I do see. I don't even know what to say. I came to you with questions, and I wanted to know something. Know what? You said that you could investigate, did you not? Yes, sir. I want to look into the matter with your wife. I see. This is a delicate matter, you understand. I do. I already know the stakes. You don't have to worry. Besides, I used to do this long before your people were around. I see. Amelia told me about this. Does she speak to you often? Sometimes. I read her reports, though. The ones that she kept whenever she was still on Earth. Long ago. She talked about your job. She interviewed you. And she even kept records on you. Yeah, she does that. Does she still do that? Maybe. I mean, there's a whole world out there to explore. I'm the best she has for questions. I see. I would like you to personally investigate this matter with my wife. And I do wish that you can find the solution. Please come back to me whenever you have more information. I need to know if she'll be alright. It would give me great satisfaction to know that she'll be okay. And then I can take this burden off my shoulders. And, well, I know that Adam would greatly appreciate this. So you still haven't told Amelia? Deku playing ignorance. Or playing stupid. Now, Arthur, he does gotta continue. He does not wish to worry her with these matters. He deems it unnecessary. Sir, these matters do seem to be very necessary. That's her mother. Your friendship with my daughter is understanding, and your worry about her and concern is noted. Okay, but you do not understand. I can't put these matters on her. I do not wish to see her stressed. What do you mean? My daughter's reaction to the invasion. She froze. She couldn't move. She does that. What do you mean? Does what? She'll freeze. And I don't understand why. She's scared. She has fear. I don't know what to tell you. That's the best I can. In time you can understand it, but you have to be open to knowing and exploring those emotions. I see. Perhaps I have become too detached from them. Emotions? Yes. We are on Earth. There are many things to do. Perhaps royal matters can move aside. I do wish to research these subjects my son talked about. He seemed to be very invested in them. Is he? I believe so. Now, Deku, he does think that that's weird. However, you do actually have Arthur. He does give Deku the location of his wife. And Deku, he can already tell a few things are off. Deku, he actually does go to Amelia. And he would tell her about what's going to be happening. He tells her that right now he got the go-ahead from her father to investigate her mother. And he's going to be going today to find out what's going on with that. And Amelia, she actually goes running directly over to Deku. Her hugging him and asking if he can bring her mother back to her safely. Because she knows that if her mother does pass, her father, he would either make up an excuse or lie to her. Lie to her about exactly what happened to her mother. Okay. I'll try my best. Suku, that's all you need. Okay, let me know whenever you do arrive. I'll let you know, Amelia. There's a bike in the garage I can take, right? Yes, there is. But that one, that's, yeah, I know. It's, something special. It's the experimental one that, well, you know, she sent over. Right. Alright. I'll give it a run and see what we can do with it. Your father gave me the location. I'll let you know whenever I get there. And I'll let you know whenever I find out anything. Alright. Now, Deku and Amelia will go to kiss. And Amelia, after about a second or two, she doesn't want to pull away. However, she just doesn't. Deku's the one that does have to pull away. And he doesn't want to just smile at her as he's going to turn around. Him telling her that he'll be back soon. And you do actually where Amelia should just stand there, with a little bit of a smile on her face. She's happy. She can start to get over everything. It's getting easier. This life she's living now, it sucked. But, well, there's him. He's the one she does enjoy her time with. She's not too sure how to feel about him, though. He does seem to act differently whenever he's focused on something. It's like a fixation. He distracts his mind. Now, Deku, he actually is going to go to the garage. Him pick up this special bike, as it's been outfitted with Edzo technology. And whenever he does it blast away, you do actually have where he does go to directly fly upwards into the air and to the right, as is vanish into the distance, and head for a location. Now, with that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing night. I'll catch you guys in the next part.